What do you think is the separation between the artist and the person that's in that position that's like basically acting as the plug, or someone like yourself who's just, you know,
What's the difference, you said?
yeah, like what's the separation?
What's
Like
the
what
separation?
is it that they're not understanding? What is it that they're not seeing? What do they not understand about the situation that person is in that causes them kind of conflicts sometimes?
It's about who they value, I think, a lot of times. You know what I mean? Like, I can introduce you to the person that you never heard of that can do what L.A. Reid do.
Right.
But if I introduce you to L.A. Reid, then it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, now you're real. Like, you see what I'm saying? But no, he does the same thing. You don't know his name.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I
Right.
think it's about who they value and what they value.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
And they could completely discredit the work that you putting in because they don't
Easily.
they don't understand what your process is and who they really in front of.
Right. And a lot of times when you in like in my position or whatever, and especially now, like you don't want to like do that too early. You know what I'm saying? Even if they like at the point
Show
where
them
they
the whole
ready.
playbook.
Yeah, because it's like you don't know who they are yet.
Right.
That's
Shit,
what-
they don't know who they are yet.
They don't
A
know
lot
who
of,
they are
yeah.
yet. You know what
That's
I mean?
the crazy part.
They don't know who they are yet. You know what I mean? And man, I was telling somebody this too. It's like, man, like I hate being in. Sometimes I hate being in this position because I'm like, you exhaust resources to like introduce artists to these people that you have relationships with, and then if something do go sour, the question, like, if you haven't talked to them, like, after, because, you know, you don't tell everybody, you know what I mean? So, if you haven't talked to them, it's like, whatever happened to it? Then it's like, damn, you got to
Explain
it, you know what I'm saying?
And everybody in the game, they know, though.
They
how
know,
this shit
though,
go.
but after...
it still start looking crazy on you at some point. Like, well, what's up with you?
Exactly.
Yeah,
so that could be...
your face card a little bit.
Yeah, so that could be a little discouraging. You know what I mean? On my end, you know what I mean? Just because, like, it gets you to, you know what? Let me go work for this label. And then whoever I sign or whoever I deal with, let me just take it to them, prove it to the world so that this artist do value you even more as just like L.A. Reid. Because now, LVRN, right? Tunde and them, they was working at Atlantic. So when he steps down, he can say, I worked at Atlantic. I know what I'm doing. Right. Even if he don't. But no, Tunde does, clearly. You know what I'm saying? Got Summer Walker and all these other people. I'm just saying, like, it's plenty of people who don't work for labels that don't know what they're doing. It's people who work at labels right now who don't know what they're doing.
No fucking clue.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's just about what the artist values. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they just might not value what you're doing.
They just don't. They may value what you're, because they value what you're doing if you're a person they value.
Damn, say that again. Can you say that? Can you say that one more time?
They value what you're doing if you're a person they value.
If you're a person that they value. Why wouldn't they value you, though? Like, they're coming to you.
Right.
They need you.
But
in their mind, they don't.
But no, they need these things. But then if you show you're a person of value, then they need you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people talk about record labels and all that all day, right? Then they go to these labels and then it's not what they turn out to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's 100 unsung stories. There's every amount of research you could possibly do, but you still go to this label because you value that title of that label. So it's not about what they do for you in that moment. You just value them and being able to say that I'm signed to such and such.
Right.
Until they piss you off enough, and then you're like, well, they don't really do shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they in that situation.